So I'm really excited for the new Demon Slayer game, Hinokami Keppuutan. When I first heard that CC2 were developing a Storm-like Demon Slayer game, I immediately put on the anime opening on max volume and was like, not just that, but season 2 was announced. The movie is slowly coming to theaters in the West, and you know, it was just a good day, bro. I grew up with the Naruto Storm series. I've played all of them, and I still play Naruto Storm 4 to this day. And this game is, of course, very similar to Storm in almost every way. The boy zenitsu even hits a troll spin at one point, and the movement is super smooth, dude. Like, none of that clunky jump force shit, or like in My Hero Once Justice, where it feels like you're fighting on the moon or something because of how floaty it is. What I do like about it is that there is a fairly big skill gap. Of course, not nearly as big as, you know, Dragon Ball FighterZ, where someone hits you with a combo and you can just put down your controller and go make a sandwich. But at the same time, it's not nearly as shallow as something like Jump Force, where if you're doing a combo for too long, the game deadass says stop and ends your combo. Now, with that being said, you know, Naruto Storm 4 isn't really that good. Don't get me wrong, you know, it is a good game, but I'm not gonna act like, you know, it's the craziest game ever made. But I do think that this Demon Slayer game has the potential to be way better than Storm. First of all, the gameplay looks absolutely beautiful. Even in 480p, I still had to bust a nut. There were two random dudes on the screen speaking Japanese, but we're gonna ignore that. The ultimates look great, and it makes me really happy that CC2 was the one that got their hands on this game, because compared to the other companies that normally make anime games, these guys are really the only ones who can come close to what Ufotable did with the anime. I mean, they gave Rikum, one of the least relevant characters in Dragon Ball, one of the best looking cutscenes in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. So you know that they'll deliver on this one. Most likely one of the reasons the quality of the cutscene in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot dipped after the Namek arc was because they wanted to have that level of quality throughout the whole game, then realized that they just didn't have time, so they had to scrap some stuff. And if that's true, that's very good news for the Demon Slayer game, because Demon Slayer is way shorter than long ass Dragon Ball, so they'll have more time to fully polish the story mode. And because of that, the story mode, like, bro, I can't even imagine how crisp this shit about to look. They did it so well in Storm that certain parts, you know, in my opinion, were better than the anime. And sometimes they even were like, you know what, fuck it, and added amazing cutscenes that weren't even in the anime just to flex on us. These cutscenes are also filled with a bunch of good like QTEs or quick time events that makes you so much more engaged in what's happening, so I hope they keep that for this game. I don't think I'm prepared for what they're gonna do with episode 19, man. Like, that shit is just gonna make me fall out of my chair, bro. In terms of gameplay, I'm a little bit worried because in Storm 4, most characters play like this, but then there are some characters that will play like this. This is two separate characters' normal starting combo. The difference is that Itachi punches normally and covers like a few inches in front of him, whereas Obito on the right can completely fuck you even if you're standing 2 meters away, and you can kind of spam it, which takes a lot less effort than Itachi, and it kind of looked like at least both Tanjiro and Zenitsu were gonna have a lot of range like that. Like, these guys had some serious range on their attacks, so I just hope that online doesn't turn into, you know, a complete spam fest. Now, another thing I saw that was kind of hot was how Tanjiro was using his super attacks, and his combos. In Storm, if you do a jutsu in the middle of your combo, that's basically you ending the combo because your opponent will get blown away. Whereas here, Tanjiro was like combining it using his water super attacks and then continuing the combo. So that was pretty cool. And speaking of character and rosters, Storm Force roster, it's massive, bro. Like, kind of too big. Like, who the fuck is gonna play this dude? And they all feel exactly the same. For example, some characters play like this, which is like 95% of them. Then some people have puppets, and then others you can just press square and you don't even have to look at the screen. There is some variety here, but the problem is that most characters just play the exact same. And Demon Slayer obviously is gonna have way less characters. Some of the characters don't even really do anything in the series. Like, there are pretty few characters we actually see fight. Therefore, I feel like this is the perfect chance to actually make each character, you know, at least a little bit unique. But I kind of doubt that based on the gameplay we saw. You know, Tanjiro and Zenitsu were pretty similar. Although there is at least going to be like two different types of characters, if you will. The sword boys and the demon boys. The demons, like, you know, Nezuko doesn't have a sword, obviously, so they're just gonna have to fight, you know, a little bit different. As far as the roster itself, we're obviously gonna get Tanjiro, Nezuko, Zenitsu, Giyu, and Inosuke. But again, there really isn't that many options. And we don't know when it's coming out, but I don't think that there's that high of a chance that we're gonna get season 2 content that isn't DLC. But I'd assume we'd at least get some stuff from the movie, so we'll probably get Rengoku. We'll also probably get the Butterfly Girls, maybe Tanjiro's Master, or this one dead guy. As for the villains, we're 100% gonna get the Spider Dude, maybe some other members of his family, the House Demon maybe, and probably some more of the demons that they killed. I also really hope that one thing that they do take from Storm is the awakenings. Like, once someone goes awakening in that game, you just gotta pray, bro, because that Susanoo is coming to fuck you up. So it'd be cool in this game if you really felt that you had an advantage with the awakening. Like, maybe if Tanjiro, his awakening could be, you know, the fire breathing, and I guess Zenitsu could have his, like, I don't know, god mode. I don't really know what to fucking call it. And then Inosuke, does he even have anything? I mean, I'm sure you could find something for the other people. So yeah, as I've been saying, I am extremely excited for this game, even though I have my concerns. Storm 4 is also getting a bit old now, so I'm excited to, you know, see what they can do with a new one, especially so considering it's been like 5 whole years since Storm 4 came out. So it's gonna be cool to see how much they've actually improved on everything. So let me know if you guys are excited for this game. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.